today is a little different.
So
We are at the Alamo City Electroton in San Antonio, Texas. So Texas Barndominium sponsors the Floresville STEM program, and we figure we're going to cover the event. So that's what we're doing here today. It is impressive to see all the kids that are here actually working on the cars, logging times, I mean, making sure the race goes as planned. I spoke to their professor and he said, I am not allowed to touch the car, do anything. I'm just here to supervise and guide them if they need me. But the kids do all the work. They do all the prep work. They plan everything. So this is very impressive. To me, this means everything. Why? Because the kids, you have to give them problems. You know, they have to learn how to solve problems. On the first lap, Floresville took off and they were going fast. Well, they came around the corner. They were going so fast that the chain fell off. Okay, so they had to bring it into the pit. They got under that car, they fixed the chain and got them going again. And now they came up with a plan. Said, okay, do not go that fast around that turn. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. They have to solve problems on the fly, which to me is the most valuable thing that they can learn. So anyway, we're having fun. As you guys can see, there's a lot of people here. Very interesting stuff. And we're just glad to be part of it. So we're gonna keep covering this event and kind of give you guys some highlights. It is, again, it's very impressive. If you guys do not support STEM programs, make sure you do so. It is very rewarding to see all these kids learning. They're learning so much. Hands-on, I like hands-on, so this is what we need to do. So anyway, let me get back to the race because I'm taking some pictures. So Daniel, I have this new technique. So I slow down my shutter speed, and as they're going by, I pan and take the picture, and I keep the car in focus. But it looks like it's going really fast. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to name this technique. I think I'm going to name it, I don't know.
Most of these cars,
it's very interesting. Oh, it's
like
been
Dr.
done before?
Versa said, it take a village. It also takes a campus.
Well, whatever.
Some schools
it's
have
cool.
their paint.
Tell me about the race, how you felt it went, how the car was handling, all that good stuff.
It was good. I mean, my adrenaline just kicked in, and passing people, I loved it. I love going fast.
My role today was to make sure everything was going smoothly and all the inspections were cleared so we could race today. Going into the next race, we are improving the batteries, charging them, the new ones, and just letting her relax so she can make up her time.
Okay, so the first race is over. Floresville is in second place currently. They're doing really good. So the Floresville car started going slow towards the end. They figured out they had a stuck pedal, so they fixed that, so they should be able to go a lot faster on the second race. So hopefully nothing else happens, and you never know, they might pull off a win. But man, very interesting to see all the kids working together. And I mean, the cars come into the pit and they pull that car apart, they take the batteries out, they recharge everything. It's fun to watch them work because you can tell they've done it before and they know what to do. That's the most important thing, and they are comfortable doing it. So very interesting stuff. So anyway, we're gonna kind of walk down the pits and kind of take a look at the other cars and all the other teams getting ready, and we're gonna get ready for the next race. So we'll see you then.
So pretty much today's about these race cars you see here going behind us. It's not so much how fast you can go, but it's about how long you can make your battery last. So, you know, it really don't matter if you can whip around 100 miles per hour. It just means your battery is going to drain that much quicker. It's about sustaining at a decent speed and the most laps you can get.
Okay, so a lot of the teams are starting to have issues with their chains. As you guys can tell, it has gotten a lot hotter. The sun's out, so those chains are going to stretch a lot more. And this is not a smooth road, it's bouncing, so a lot of the chains are popping off. The Floresville team had their chain come off on the first race one time, so during the break they did not fix that issue. They just assumed it was okay. Once they started the second race, It popped off 3 times in about 10 minutes. So they finally brought the car into the pits. They adjusted the chain, and now they haven't had any more issues. But this is a very valuable lesson. They should have made a note of that issue they had on the first race, but I think because it only did it once, they assumed it was fine, and you know, it came around and bit them in the behind. So that lesson right there, that they had an issue, they didn't address it, and it got them. So those kids, they'll remember that forever. You can't teach stuff like that. Murphy will teach you more than anybody else. Professor Murphy, what I'm gonna call him from now on. Okay, so the 3rd annual Alamo City Electrothon has just come to an end. The teams just pulled the cars into the pits, and I mean, I tell you what, it's a lot of work. These kids put in a lot of work. The drivers are taking a beating. I mean, they get out of the cars, they can barely walk. Remember, these cars have no suspensions, and this road is not very smooth, so I mean, they're bouncing themselves for an hour straight. You can see some of the teams are back here having some fun, and that's what it's all about, right? They're having fun, they're learning, and more importantly, they're working as a team. We learned a lot. I mean, I didn't realize how much work these kids put into these cars. And you know, the winners are happy and the losers are devastated, which I believe is a big part of growing up and becoming an adult. You just have to learn to lose and how to deal with it. And if you don't like it, well, get better. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm Eric, and we are Texas Barndominiums.